Where's the professor?
Shit, I don't...
If he's 15 minutes late, we can leave class, right? That's a real rule?
I'm pretty sure it's a real rule.
Oh, there he is.
Could you explain to me what the hell is going on here?
Professor, if you don't enter the classroom for 15 minutes, we're legally allowed to leave.
That's not how it works.
I'm pretty sure that's how it works.
Yeah.
There's no law in the books that says that.
Alright, so...
Well, we'll have to read through the student handbook to check, so give us a minute.
Give us 15 minutes,
Handbook.
actually.
We're guest lecturers. Technically, we're not even professors, so this law doesn't abide.
Oh, that's a good point.
He's right.
Alright, we should probably let him in.
Go. Release him.
Thank you. So, could you tell me what the hell is going on here?
I don't know, you tell us.
Y2K, a postmodern RPG, everybody. Thank you all for coming. This is just an audio check, right?
No, go.
Oh, we're doing
Lecture.
the lecture?
Yeah,
Wait,
now.
Wait, I thought we were waiting for everyone else.
No, we're going. Lecture, go.
So I'll go let them in.
Wait,
Wait.
no, wait.
Let him in, come on. They'll walk into the lecture.
Dogs.
Okay, I'll do it. Guys, we're filming the lecture right now.
There's no way.
You look sexier than normal.
Merci. We thought they were coming later, but they're early, so...
Oh, no, I thought we were kind of late. Your packages.
Oh, thanks.
Hola.
I will pick those up later. Alright, everyone, get to the couch.
Okay.
Are you Tyler, we can't start a lecture like this.
What do you mean you can't?
A postmodern RPG.
No, you're
Read a
good.
passage real quick from a man named Brian Allanson who helped develop this game. Let me pull this up right now. He says, quote, "My mistake was thinking video games are art. I wanted to make a game about a piece of shit, unlikable character who by the end of the game has to transform, but too many gamers, when they look at this, they immediately get triggered by it. So the thing is, games aren't art. They're toys for children, and it's considered bad form to talk about anything meaningful, impactful, or thought-provoking."
Was that it?
That was it, yeah! So let's talk about what the hell this is. Y2K is a video game that was made in 2019 by a development studio called ACK. It's called Y2K.
Pardon
We're
me?
gonna call it Yiik because literally no one cares. This was a game. So this game stars This game stars our main character, Alex Egg-el-ston, who comes to the hometown of Frankfurt after spending 5.5 years to get a 4-year degree. He's a liberal arts major. He just gets home and his mom leaves a note saying, "Hey, could you please muster the strength and purchase the groceries if you can?" And his first reaction to this is, "Man, I just got home and she's already barking orders at me. Wow, can't believe this." So Alex Yiik, as everyone likes to call him, goes out to get the groceries, but he finds a weird cat that's outside and decides to follow it into an abandoned factory. But it's not a factory, it's hell? Maybe? There are alternate universes just in this factory that he goes through. Like the Eye of Providence is here for some reason. Stuff's wild.
Now, is this real life or the plot of the game?
This is the plot of the game. This doesn't happen in real life, but it happens in the real game that actually exists. And I paid $20 for it.
Okay.
Okay, so Alex, as he's exploring this factory, he finds a woman named Semi Pak. Semi just lives in this factory for whatever reason, in these alternate realities, and she's just kind of weird. Like, yeah, I live in this factory; it's normal for me. I have a cat named Dolly. That's how things go. Alex and Semi decide to leave on an elevator out of the factory, and Semi is immediately abducted by aliens. But they're not aliens, they're ghosts with universes inside of them.
Wait. The ghosts have universes inside them.
I will explain. In fact, I think I will explain. Yes, it is Persona, actually. Okay, I hope you know, I have to catch my breath real quick to explain this.
It's a combination of Roland yelling in that fucking
Take
picture.
your time.
Why did you make me start meeting rest like this? Okay, we have to get through this. So, there are these things called soul survivors. Those are those ghosts with universes inside of them.
That's so cringy.
So, soul survivors are, so basically you're made up of your body and your soul. And when your body dies, your soul leaves to go out into the soul space to find another universe where they can inhabit a new body. So if you haven't done that yet, you're just an entity, a soul. If your soul dies while your body is still alive, another soul can come from another universe and inhabit your body.
Wow.
That actually sounds a lot like Scientology.
No. It keeps going.
It keeps going. We can't keep going. Okay, so there's a bunch of stuff that happens in this game. None of it matters. We meet some cool characters. Alex's best friend Michael, who is a photographer, his main attack is that he like whips his camera out by the sash, like the thing that the hand strap. So, because it's a postmodern RPG, you don't like pick up potions and stuff to heal yourself. You eat food. You don't attack with swords. You attack with normal items. Alex is a hipster. You like Earthbound?
Damn it.
Alex is a hipster, so he attacks with vinyl records that he throws like discuses. So his best friend Michael attacks with like a camera. They meet a woman named Bella Wild who looks a lot like Semi-Pack, the girl from the factory, and she attacks with like an electric guitar that she hits people with and plays music so loud that it crashes people's skulls. She's apparently very well in tuned about the soul space and how it works, and is the main guide for the game and as to how it works. All the while, you gotta remember Alex is an asshole about all of this.
He looks like it.
So at one point in the game, he meets Velo, who's like working at an arcade at like a 9-to-5 job that she hates, and is like, "Hey, could you leave your job for like 3 to 4 hours so we can hunt this vinyl record for me?" And he's like, "No, I'm not gonna do that." And he's like, "No, I'll pay you. What? Do you work like minimum wage or something? I'll give you $30. That's gotta be worth it, right?" I have no clue who to talk to.
He's just pointing at me like this.
So okay. So Alex is also voiced by Kerboffer. That's about. I don't know much about him.
He's getting worse.
Apparently he's controversial. He did voice acting for he almost did voice acting for Fire Emblem, but he got like kicked out for some reason.
And then the character he voiced got added into Smash Bros. Immediately after.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay.
That's funny.
Settle down, class. We gotta talk about a man, my favorite character, Rory Manser. He is self-described scene kid with a dead sister.
No.
His two character traits is that he's really depressed about his dead sister, and he's like seen, I guess. He has like long blonde hair. He's really into like a conspiracy stuff online. He's on like a web forum about conspiracy theories. And that's about what you need to know about him. Oh, this is important. He's a pacifist, so when you have him in your party, he can't attack. Instead, his main ability is that instead he blocks for another party member, so he just absorbs damage.
So he's just he's like darkness from Konosuba. What the fuck?
Sure, maybe, I don't know. So yeah, that's Rory Manser. He's voiced by Yuri of Wynn, who does creepypasta readings.
Oh.
Okay, finally, who did creepypasta readings?
Oh, that's sexy.
Finally, we got Claudio and Chandra Ukrich. I'm pretty sure I'm pronouncing the last names wrong. Claudio is an absolute weeb. He fights, his main attack is he's a hacky sack samurai, and he slices people with a sword and then kicks hacky sacks at them.
What?
He might
I thought hacky sack was being used as an adjective, like to describe him, like he's hacky sack.
No, he plays hacky sack while he does samurai stuff. He may also be a furry, we don't know.
This game fucking sucks.
We're gonna get to that.
I was following and then I wasn't.
Okay, finally, Chandra Ukrich is a black woman.
Oh.
And that's it.
Okay, so So most of you
Anything
might
else?
not.
Was that the bit?
So most of you might have not have heard of this game.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
It got really popular around 2019
For
because
the wrong reasons.
for the wrong reasons. It's very grindy. It's very slow. The visuals are very appealing. They have like a sort of PS1 Katamari aesthetic to them, so I do like that. But it is really grindy. Like fights will take forever because they put in like these mini games you have to do during the fights. And there was a patch later to make the mini games shorter, and it helped, but the fights were still too long.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
Are you positively rambling about this game, or are you complaining? Because
I love Y2K.
Okay.
I consider it a really good game that people don't like for very understandable reasons.
Okay. I respect that.
Smart
I
boy.
respect that.
Smart boy.
Yeah. So there's one scene in the game that people talk about more than anything. So Vela and Rory and the rest of the party are in the sewers, and they come across a soul survivor. But it's not just any soul survivor. Rory claims that it's the soul of his dead sister. But Vela explains, no, that's not your dead sister, Rory. That's your soul, right in front of us, from another universe. And Vela tries to explain what the soul space is and all of this stuff to Alex, who's just screaming, Vela, what the hell is going on here? While he's making this exact face. So this is happening, and Vela is trying to explain what is going on, and then you're immediately attacked by a zany boss in the middle of this against a gold
boss.
a zany end dungeon boss named the Golden Alpaca, who shouts lemonade and then summons other soul survivors, then absorbs them and becomes buff.
Oh. Okay.
In an update, this entire scene was changed so that the Golden Alpaca was like an actual threat, like it's a creature within Soul Space that like hunts people. They just added a whole new character with their own backstory into an update because people made fun of this scene so much.
Is that it? That's all they did? Did they make did they keep that in? Did they keep the fight?
They kept the face in,
Thank
but
God.
it does not show up in this scene.
Oh, okay. I just that
All right.
that thing.
Okay.
It's a little bit too well drawn.
So there's a lot to like about this game. If you laughed along with me at how insane the story is, you would probably enjoy a lot of the places that it goes. Like the main villain of Y2K is Proto Alex. Alex's original self, who's become so self-absorbed and like just such an asshole that he's just started destroying universes for fun.
Oh.
Yeah, fun guy. And Alex has to learn not to be an asshole and defeat him.
That's the most like substantial thing you said about this game so far.
Yeah, literally.
Thematically.
That's it.
Like that's pretty steady.
Wow.
A theme! There are themes in this game!
Alright, so I noticed I didn't say a lot of kind things about Y2K going over this lecture, and I want to highlight that there are a lot of key, interesting elements in this game.
All right,
And
sell me on it, because right now I'm not going to buy Y2K. This lecture is not.
All right, I'm
going
going to sell you Y2K, okay?
All right.
So, for starters, there's a lot of interesting puzzle ideas in this game, and you collect all these different tools you have to use to do puzzles. There's one item that's like a hair whip, where you whip your bangs around like a knife to cut trees down, and that's like a puzzle thing you gotta do. There's a whole dungeon where the central gimmick is that there's a wall that is sad because it doesn't have any limbs, and you have to go through the dungeon to get it limbs. And then after you do that, you go into the door that the wall was blocking, and you have to like put these heads on other bodies to like, for whatever reason.
Oh,
and
dude,
so you
that
have to
sounds
go
so
through-
Earthbound.
Because it's inspired by Earthbound. It's literally in like the references for the game. It has a whole list.
Well, yeah,
of, like,
but it has everything in its references, including other games made by the same studio.
Yeah, yeah. So there's just so much stuff about this game that I love, but I don't. I can't really sell people on it because it is extremely grindy. It is really hard to follow the plot of this game. There's this whole side plot. Remember Semi Pack, what I mentioned at the beginning of the lecture?
Yeah.
Her whole story is based off of that one girl who went into, like, you remember that one found footage thing of the girl panicking in the elevator and she was found later in like a water tower dead?
Yeah.
You remember that? Her entire story is based off of that one girl, and it's a little weird.
Wasn't that just a
but
creepypasta?
No, it's not. No, that actually happened.
Oh, geez, it's gotten to the point where I don't even know anymore.
Yeah, I understand that. But anyways, there's so much stuff in this game. I love Y2K, and like there's cool stuff like that. There's a mall dungeon where you have to fight mall rat, which are just like
that's fun.
the goth scene. Yeah, and you have to, but like the dungeon. The problem with the dungeon is that you don't really know how to find them. You're just supposed to interact with random like garbage cans and stuff. And like the dungeon itself isn't good, but there's so many good ideas in it that it's worth exploring. There was this whole character I didn't even mention called the Essentia 2000, which is literally every version of Semi-Pac, who is also Vela Wild and in other dimensions, all these other people. And like she's a robot or something. I don't know. It's almost impossible to follow, but it's good. It's good. Don't play Y2. Maybe not play Y2K. At least buy the soundtrack and then watch someone else play it because it's cool.
All right. Can I ask you one quick question, Professor?
Yes.
How
yes,
did you get into Y2K, and what was the point at which you decided against the grain that you loved the game?
So I first got into Y2K when it became a meme to make fun of because it was the first Earthbound-like that people didn't immediately get attached to. It was sort of that thing where there's a lot of problems with this game, and then it also fits in with all these other games that people obsess about. So now this can become a punching bag for a whole like series. And because I loved Earthbound and I loved like Undertale and all these other Earthbound likes, I got attached to the elements of Y2K that were very similar to that and all the ideas that helped separate itself from those games. But in general, I understood why people didn't like the game.
What makes Y2K stand out apart from other Earthbound likes?
Because it's one of the few Earthbound likes where I don't recommend you play it. It's the only game where I think the best way to experience it is to either like watch someone else play it, just look up clips from the game, try to like look up the plot of the game and understand it. I would not recommend experiencing this game by playing it because it is not a good experience.
All right. Thank you, Professor.
Glad to have you. Thank you for coming on and having this one-on-one chat with me.
Game. They're just not well expressed.
No, thematically that was solid.
That was solid.
That was solid.
Before we end this lecture, I just want to explain the title real quick.
It's over?
called. Yeah, I mean, there's not much.
Yeah,
I don't want to keep you here for too long.
It's much more like
The title is Y2K because on the year 2000, the world will be destroyed. You know the theory that all will be lost?
Oh.
But it's not because technology sucks and destroys everything. It's because there's a giant meteorite made out of Alexes from other universes about to crash into New York Square. As the ball drops, there will be the big ball, the meteorite that crashes that has Alex's face, and they have to fight him. And they die because it's a meteorite they try to fight. Y2K, everybody. Thank you for coming.
Incredible.
Wow.
Conclusion, it's Mother 3!
I need some water, thank you.
Mother.